For this workout, we use the exercise bike because while we have in our daily lives a lot of running, we do not often exercise using a bike form, and we decided to use the leg press because while we do have strength workouts in our daily lives by vertical change, we do not usually work our legs on a horizontal platform. Okay, this is Katrin.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Started off with my knee bent, then I went out, and that was about 0.15 meters. So first, I drew a picture of me working on the machine, and then I had to do the second part, which is find, and we have to find work, which is done in 5 reps, and power, which is done in 2 seconds. And then we find the given, and the given was 210 pounds, which is how much weight I did on the machine. And then 1 pound equals 4.5 newtons, and the time I did it in was 2 seconds. The last thing given was distance, which is 0.15 meters. Now I do the relationship, which is the formulas. And the formula for work is W equals F times D, which is force times distance. And the formula for power, which is power equals work over time. And then I had to solve. The first one I solved was work, and work equals 210 pounds times 4.5 newtons over 1 pound. The pounds cancel out, and then I multiplied that by 0.15 meters. Then I got W equals 945 newtons times 0.15 meters. After that, I got W equals 141.75 joules times 5 because I did 5 reps. Then I got W equals 708.25 joules. And then we solved for power, which was P equals 141.755 joules over 2 seconds, because that's how many seconds I did in 1 rep, and P equals 70.9 watts. This is Caroline.
Last 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
This was the final calorie or heart rate in calories.
Here is my poorly drawn picture of myself riding the bike. In this problem, we need to find the total energy, also known as work, and the average power of my cardio workout. There are 3 givens in this problem. One is that my total energy was 27 calories, my time was 5 minutes, and we know that there are 4,184 joules per calorie. The relationships involved in this problem are that my energy in joules is equal to 4,184 joules per calorie multiplied by my energy in calories. That will give me my total energy. Power is work over time, and since 1 minute is equal to 60 seconds, I know that 5 minutes is equal to 300 seconds. Finally, to solve for my total energy, I used my joule energy, which is 27 calories multiplied by 4,184 joules per calorie, which gives me a total energy of 112,968 joules. Then to find my power, I divided work over time, which is my 112,968 joules of work divided by 300 seconds, which gives me my total of 376.5 watts of power on average.
So first in the morning I eat Cheerios with milk, which is then transferred into me, and the energy is then transferred into the machine.
We begin with the chocolate muffin I ate that morning, which ends up moving its energy into myself. I then make my way to the fitness center, and that energy goes into the motion of the bike and the work I did. Eventually, the moving air and the heat becomes dissipated energy. So, the energy of food goes into me, which becomes the motion of the bike and later becomes dissipated energy.
Far, far away is my love of yesterday.